think it's not just one example.
Sure.
There's plenty of examples where people have come in, and obviously, if you come in for a divorce, you're not real happy. You're not going to be happy when you come in, and you have some hard feelings. And a lot of times, the first thing the client wants to tell you is why they're at fault. My experience is in a divorce, there's enough fault to go around. Each side has got their flaws and has made mistakes. Nobody is perfect. And most judges, if you ask them, will say that parties and lawyers spend too much time on fault, because fault is one factor in awarding attorney's fees. It's one factor in awarding alimony, but fault rarely has much to do with division of assets and debts or even custody and visitation, unless we're talking about habitual drunkenness or drug abuse or spousal abuse or child abuse. If you're talking about criminal actions, then yes, fault's going to factor in. But a lot of times clients will come in and they're all upset, and I'll try to talk them off the ledge and say, I understand you're upset, but I think if we take this tact, it will work out better for you in the long run, but especially for your children. It's going to save time and save money, and it's going to be less painful for you. And they sort of see the wisdom in that once you calm them down. But I will say this, an attorney can have the opposite effect too. If your spouse goes to a lawyer, that what their goal is to throw gasoline on their fire and to stir them up so that they can fire up the litigation and churn that file and bill, then that can be something that you and I would have to deal with based on who they went and hired. Now, I've also found that if I engage with that other lawyer in that same sort of legal warfare, it can escalate it. But if I take my personality out of it and don't let all the rhetoric bother me and just focus on what they're trying to do legally and focus on the facts and address that, then it usually will tamp down some of the infighting. I don't have to engage, in other words, in the saber rattling. I can just get on with extending an olive branch and say, let's try to work this thing out.